So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. And he plays one through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and
He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vieira gives it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. Cannavaro. And it's Lam. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's Vieira. Short changes him with that pass. Puskás charging forward, the ball at his feet. Dink through. Good read, needed to be. Now the cross. Atletico Paranaense so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Maldini.
Cruzeiro clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That has been cut short. And that's really well manoeuvred. There they go, hunting in packs. Messi. And the counter is on. And it's Gullit. Pinches it off him. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gullit. Cannavaro. Maldini. And it's Bonucci. For Lam. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Odo. Nagatomo. Here's Cannavaro.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And it's Baggio. Pelé. Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, they could break here. And it's Messi. Now it's Puskás. Ronaldinho. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's ruffled a few feathers. but well dealt with. Odo. Baresi. Here's Nagatomo. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Neymar. Threads one in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Odo. Messi. Neymar. Pull it. And there's the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 11.
So off we go once more.
Atletico Paranense really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Atletico Paranaense come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Puskás. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Lahm. Hullet. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Puskás goes for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And this is Ronaldo. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's clever. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Decent chance! He's got away with one there.
Substituição.
Cruzeiro choosing to make the first change. Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's good running with the ball. Oh, sweet feet. Goes for a shot! Puskás has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Atletico Paranaense are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Vieira. No, it's come to nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's been played through. Baresi. And it's Otto. It's Van der Vaart. Played into space. Cannavaro makes the interception. Lam. Saka. Pato. Otto does really well to win the ball there. Oh, cracking ball. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substituição em andamento.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Dembele. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Atletico Paranaense are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Cruzeiro nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Played out wide. And here's Saka. Cruzeiro have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, what can they come up with here? He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Teremos 3
Now it's
minutos de
Puskás.
acréscimo.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Sends it crossfield. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.